So, episode 1 of Daryl Dixon season 2 dropped some hints that things are about to get wild, but at the same time, it also showed just how much this show needs Rick Grimes. After a solid first season, Daryl is back, and it's already setting the stage for all the craziness that's about to go down in season 2. We got some answers like how Carol ends up in France and what Daryl's next mission is, but it also teased a huge twist that could really shake things up in a big way. Right now, it seems like Jeanette and Paver are the main bad guys, but the show is starting to suggest that might change. In the season 2 trailer, they hinted at Kadron possibly redeeming himself after helping out Daryl and the crew at the end of season 1. That kind of leaves a gap for a new villain, and episode 1 is already planting the seeds for who that could be. There's a good chance that one of Daryl's so called allies is about to flip sides, which is why this show really needs Rick back in the picture. There's this character, Losong, who's been acting like a peaceful, chill guy, but it seems like Daryl Dixon is setting him up to be a secret villain. This could be really bad for the Nest. Daryl spent all of season 1 trying to get Laurent to the Nest, thinking it was the safe place, but now it looks like the leader of the group, Losong, has some sketchy plans. We don't know all the details yet, but episode 1 dropped some major clues, like Losong has crazy good combat skills despite his peaceful vibe. He doesn't want Daryl training Laurent anymore, and he's got some shady plan he's hiding from the rest of the community. There's also a scene where Lasong is talking to a new character about some sort of ceremony, and they mention that Laurent isn't ready, and the person tells him, "You'll never win them over." Clearly, there's more going on here, and Lasong is running his own secret mission, even though it's still up in the air if he's actually evil or just keeping secrets. It looks like Lasong is being set up to be a bad guy, and that's where Rick Grimes could come into play perfectly. It seems like the Nest is heading straight for a leadership disaster, and Rick and the CRM could totally step in to save the day. Even if Daryl and his crew manage to beat Lasong, they're still going to need someone to lead the group. Laurent's not ready, as Lasong himself admitted, and Daryl doesn't seem like he's sticking around for the long haul. He made it pretty clear in episode 1 that he's eager to get back to the US. So, once the dust settles with Lasong, assuming he does become the big bad, it leaves the Nest without a leader. This opens the door for Rick and the CRM to take over. Now, even though Andrew Lincoln probably won't show up in person, they could totally mention Rick through other characters, and the CRM could step in to help lead the group. The Walking Dead universe has already established that the CRM operates worldwide, so it makes perfect sense that they'd have people in France. Under Rick's guidance, they could totally help stabilize the Nest and bring some peace to the group. Bringing Rick and the CRM in wouldn't just save the Nest, but it would also give Daryl a chance to move on. With the show already planning to head to Spain, Daryl needs a solid reason to leave France, and knowing Rick's people are looking after things gives him the perfect excuse. It would explain why he's so eager to get back to the US after season 1 made him question that decision. And it also gave him a good reason to leave behind the people he cares about. Daryl's journey with the Nest has been amazing, but it's time for him to move on, and Spain promises to be just as exciting. He could always come back to France later, or maybe Laurent and Isabel might even go with him to the US. But for the story to keep moving forward, Daryl has to leave his current home behind. He won't do that unless he knows his new friends are safe, and trusting Rick and the CRM to take care of things will help him do just that. That's why this show really needs Rick Grimes right now. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next one.